Buenos dias, don't be rude, say it back. I wanted to share with you today how it is that you can make and more importantly maintain your friendships as an adult. Maybe you're not talking every single day. Maybe you don't even see each other's posts on social media, but when you find each other and you find the space to be together, it's like pretty much no time has gone by. We all crave those type of relationships. In this video, we're going to talk about community wounds, how it is that I've been able to personally overcome that in the last 2 years as someone who really was closed off to allowing people into my circle. I was definitely somebody that was a part of that no new friends group where I just wanted to keep my circle as small as possible. I've experienced a lot of things when it comes to friendships, and I just wasn't interested in getting to know anybody or really letting anybody getting to know me. And over the past 2 years, I've been able to make significant changes to where I have a really strong network of people who I now consider to be my friends. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is this making friends struggle. We all go through it, especially once we are adults, because we have been through so many different experiences and we've had different situations where either friends haven't shown up for us, we've experienced betrayal when it comes to friendships, and all kinds of different scenarios. And so as you grow older, I think it becomes harder for you to make friends and open yourself up, but also it becomes harder for you to make real friendships outside of the online space. We've been in this place where a lot of people just have been staying home, but I've talked about it before. 2025 is the year of in-person events. If you are struggling with making new friendships, this is your cue to start getting out there. Attend networking events, attend masterminds. Kudos to you if you're even able to do that by yourself. When you're attending these events and you're attending them alone, you kind of put yourself in a position where it's like, well, if you go out and you made the attempt to get to know new people and you didn't meet anyone, you're the problem. You're the problem. So my recommendation is to look on places like Eventbrite, on Threads is really great for finding out what events are happening, Instagram, get on people's newsletters where you know exactly what they have going on and when, so that you can go out and meet new people. But step one, you kind of need to be open to meeting new people in the first place. But I do believe that you can't have one friend that's going to be everything for you. I do think that different friends play different roles in your life. In my case, I have friends that I've known for 15 years, and I won't age myself by saying where we met, but I will say that we have been friends for 15 years. And these are women that live all over the country. These are women that are in different life stages, and we still make the attempt to get to know what exactly it is we have going on, to show up for each other. We have traditions that we have established with one another. We've been able to maintain a friendship over the course of 15 years, and I really think that these next tips are contributing factors to those. The first tip that I have is to understand, what does a successful friendship look like as an adult? This is so important because, like everything else that we do, we really want to make sure that we're laying the right groundwork. We really want to make sure that we understand what our expectations are, what it is we want out of the situation, what our intentions are, what are their intentions. So you both have really busy lives. You want to make sure that you are clear on where it is you both stand. You want to ask yourself questions like, how will this friendship support me in this hustle? And most importantly, this groundwork is really going to take away a lot of that guilt of like, sorry for not getting back to you on time, or like feeling like you need to apologize because maybe you can't make it to certain meetings, or maybe it takes you a day or two to respond to a text message. You don't need to apologize because you both understand we have really busy lives. My friends of 15 years and I, we probably only talk once a quarter, and still we feel like we're in college. Like, it's not a big deal. The second thing that you need to know if you are trying to foster relationships, friendships as an adult, is that relationships are a two-way street. Make this clear from the jump. I can't be the only one making all of the effort to reach out to you. You also need to be making sure that you're reaching out to me, that you're checking in on me, that you're making sure that I feel supported, that I feel like you're still in my corner. Friendships are a two-way street, and if both of you aren't pulling your weight, it makes it really difficult for you to withstand the test of time. This is a big one because I'm sure it happens to you all of the time where you're like, oh my goodness, yes, we have to get together. Let me get on your calendar. Let me know what your availability is. And then nothing ever ends up happening. You even select a date and nothing even ends up happening. So this is how you make sure that this doesn't happen to you anymore. One, you set aside intentional time. Like I said, my friends and I, we meet once a quarter and we actually get on each other's calendars. We create a Zoom link and boom, we're locked in. With in person, the minute that you talk about it, okay, this is the date, here's the reservation, this is where we're meeting, no ifs, buts about it. Or my business girls and I, we meet once a day and we do a pulse check. We do a daily check-in, we do co-working sessions, right? And again, we just get on each other's calendars to make sure that not necessarily that life's not gonna get in the way. Yeah, of course, sometimes life gets in the way, but the intentionality has been set. We're already on each other's calendars and that time has already been set aside. This is gonna prevent you from constantly missing those dates because life. And also, I'm so sorry because I do feel like I'm losing my voice. I also want to mention that if you are like me and you have a super busy lifestyle, what ends up happening is you're like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna get back to you on my schedule, but then it's not a priority. There's other things that end up coming out throughout the day, and then that gets pushed to the back of your mind and nothing ever ends up happening. You don't want to be put in that position. You want to make it a priority in the moment while you have the chance to do it. I like the quote, no dejes para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy. Don't leave for tomorrow what you could do today. If you're already talking about it, if it's already at the forefront of your mind, just handle it. The next one may be a little uncomfortable for some of you, especially if you're not a confrontational person, but I've noticed that all of my friends and I, or the people that I have allowed into my life, are not like brush it under the rug people. We're very upfront people about the things that we like, about the things that we're uncomfortable with, and we problem solve. If we have an issue, we're gonna lay it out on the table in a respectful manner and say, hey, I don't appreciate that, or this really frustrated me, or like, I feel some type of way about this. We give each other the opportunity to show up to the plate as adults and solve conflict together. We don't just brush it off and like talk about it with other friends. No, we're gonna talk about this right now. And I appreciate that those are the people that I have let into my circle because it has enabled us to grow together. It's built character, and over time, it's created a deeper trust with my friendships. You want to learn to handle conflicts with your friends. You want to create a safe space where conflict can be handled with your friends, because you don't want to be that friend that's like, I can't even talk to her because she pops off. No, create a safe space where your friends feel comfortable coming to you and having these conversations. Okay, my next tip is to grow together. I love this one because it gives you the chance to always be exploring. It gives you the chance to learn new skills, and it is just pick up a new hobby. Maybe go to different events, travel to different places. Don't just do the same mundane thing over and over and over again. I told you my friends and I, we have traditions. When we were a little bit younger, we were making friendship bracelets, and then we were traveling to different cities together. Now, every single year, we've done this again. We've been friends for 15 years. We do yearly Christmas exchanges. This past year, we started a book club. And again, it's just more things that we can talk about, more things that we can do together. Learn to grow together with your friendships. Again, it strengthens the bond that you've created. I want to give you an example. If you are in business, one thing that my friends and I do is we will join different programs together, programs that complement each other so that we can teach each other something and we have something to talk about. This is just a way that we continue to elevate ourselves, but we do it together. Okay, the last one that I'm going to share with you may be a little bit sad, but it is necessary for us to talk about, and it's understand and accept that not all friendships are lifelong friendships. Friendships have a lifespan, and whether that lasts you your entire life or just 6 months or just a year, be grateful for the time that you have together. Not all friendships have to end in bad blood. You can learn something from them. They're put in your life for a reason. So take the lessons that you're supposed to take, teach what you're supposed to teach, accept the lifespan, be grateful for the time that you had together, and let that go if you have to let it go. Learn to take the lessons that you needed to learn and fall out gracefully. It doesn't mean there has to be bad blood. It doesn't mean that you have to hate this person. There are some friendships that have expiration dates, and just accept it for what it is and wish them the most love, wish them the most luck, and let that go. You're making space for better. All right, so I might make a part 2 of this video all about friendship red flags, when to release a friendship. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Sweet nightmares, Space Fam.